guys, it's Taylor back with Life with Taylor, and today we're going to be reacting to paranormal videos. So let's get into it. Also, had a facial today, so my face is very angry. And I just got done doing yard work, so I'm also very sweaty and there's dirt everywhere. But I forgot to film this today. So we're going to be ranking some paranormal videos from Fearsome Top 5. Everybody, all of the channels I've been watching have been posting, so hopefully these are good. But let's get into it.
Get ready to witness 10 scary videos of ghosts caught on camera. Number 1. A YouTuber who goes by Honest Abe had always been skeptical of the paranormal. He'd never experienced anything that he couldn't logically explain. But late one night, that skepticism was put to the test when the security camera in his bedroom captured something he couldn't ignore.
Okay, and this person doesn't have any animals. I feel like every time I do this, I'm like interrogative. I'm like, okay, so
in the open doorway,
do you have animals? Where were you? Was your door unlocked?
At moments, it looked like the top of the head slowly going up and down, as if someone or something was crouched out in the hallway. Abe insists that he has no kids and no pets, and when this was recorded, he says the house was completely empty. Since capturing this footage, he can't shake the feeling that he's no longer alone in his own home. Number 2.
Oh, I don't like how these ones don't have names. Now I need to make them up, and mine are always dumb. Okay, I'm gonna give that a 6. I mean, it could be paranormal, but also he insists that there's no cat. Whoa. I was gonna say pigs or cats. Kids or pets in the house. It was completely empty. I'm skeptical. I'm untrustworthy. I don't know how you're gonna prove it, but I need the proof that nobody was in there. So I'm gonna give that a 6. Could be paranormal if what he's saying is correct. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a 6 though. Let's move on to the next one.
One evening, just after pulling into her driveway, a woman named Tammy stepped out of her car.
Tammy?
And immediately noticed something strange across the street. Something that she couldn't quite make out. The way it moved was incredibly bizarre, like nothing she's ever seen before. And lucky for us, her security camera captured the entire encounter.
Let's see. Oh, wait, Love how clear this is. Oh, is it this? She just walks away. That is really creepy. Whoa.
The glow of the light across the street caught her eye, and as she stared closer, she realized the light wasn't just floating, it seemed to be attached to a figure. A dark silhouette moved on all fours, then slowly stood upright and paused as if scanning its surroundings. Moments later, it casually walked down the sidewalk, before abruptly dropping back onto all fours and crawling out of view. Tammy still can't explain what she saw that night, but she either had a very close encounter with a strange creature, or one of her neighbors has some very interesting late-night hobbies. Number 3.
Okay, at first, I was thinking, okay, could it be somebody with a headlight? Could it be somebody with a giant, like, flashlight? Like one of those industrial ones that you have to, like, carry by a handle? But it almost looked like it was kind of getting brighter at certain points, and the, like, illumination shape was enlarging, I guess. And then when it stood upright, it kind of looked like a satyr. Like, minus the, like, I don't know. Like, but I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, Grover. And then it just crawled on all fours. It didn't look, it looked human-like, but it didn't look like a human, if that makes sense. Like, it didn't look like a neighbor. I thought originally it was like maybe a dog with like a headlamp on. I don't know, are people sending their dogs out with headlamps on now? That is interesting. It didn't seem to change shape. It looked like it stayed in one form. It just changed how it maneuvered. Interesting. How do you spell satyr? Satyr. I'm gonna give that a 7. I think that's definitely interesting. It didn't really look like it moved like a human, but it had kind of like a similar shape of a human. And the way it got on all fours and like crawled off like it was used to being bipedal and walking on all fours is definitely peculiar. But let's move on to the next one.
On TikTok, an account called Doc's House 23 is run by a woman who believes her home may be haunted. She often gets the unsettling feeling that someone or something is there with her. At times, she even catches glimpses of movement out of the corner of her eye. Then one night, her living room camera captured something truly bizarre.
Girl, again with the light. Orb? I will say the only thing I am skeptical about in like the paranormal sense that is just like doesn't have me fully on board are orbs.
A small glowing object can be seen hovering in the room, slowly drifting back and forth. Then without warning, it suddenly darted to the right, moving straight toward the dog. And the dog appeared to notice it instantly, jumping off the couch and running out of the room. But this faint glowing anomaly was nothing compared to what was captured in her backyard. On the left side of the frame, a dark figure suddenly stepped into view. Its body appeared completely black as it lunged into frame,
Shit, I thought we were looking at
almost
the
as
orb.
if it noticed the camera before quickly retreating back into the shadows. Even more unsettling is the fact that the figure has a human-like shape, yet no visible features at all.
Yeah.
This chilling sight left the homeowner shaken, unable to explain who or what was lurking in her backyard.
Yeah, okay.
Number 4.
Excuse me, pause. I don't know why you're not pausing. I think when orbs really grab my attention is when it kind of does what that orb was doing. It was having an unnatural pattern. Sometimes I was originally thinking maybe it was like a glare. Could be dust, a bug. Because they all kind of look similar on security cameras. But when it moved towards the dog and it immediately, like, it sensed something was wrong and went away, that was definitely interesting. But it didn't stay in one spot. It, like, kind of hovered and then it moved. So, I mean, unless it's a reflection, I don't know, that's interesting. The shadow in the backyard, also interesting. I feel like there should be some distinct shape, but I wonder if somebody stepped out there. But even in the shadows, it still would have had some illumination from the light, even if it was a little bit, I think. But that was like a fully black mass. And if she thinks that something is like there, I feel like intuition is really, really helpful, I guess. So I'm gonna give that a 7. I'm gonna give that a 7, which is a pretty high ranking for orbs coming from me. But yeah, let's move on.
Back in July, a woman named Emma turned to TikTok in a desperate search
Emma
for
falls in love.
answers. While she was home alone one afternoon taking a nap, the cameras inside her house captured something
Great.
that absolutely should not have been there.
Girl, not a black cat. Wait, pause. Fellow owl lover here. I do have a lot of owl trinkets. Hold on. I don't know if you can see, it's that entire shelf with like some up there. If y'all do want a owl trinket tour, let me know, because I'm more than happy to show you all my trinkets, because I am an old lady trapped inside a young person's body. But when I was little, I would collect owl stuffed animals. So I've got a million different types of them. So I really love to see owl media. Anyways, enough about owls, but I could talk about them all day. I feel like something's gonna happen in here, like over here. Something's fucked up with that cat. Something's happening.
At first, everything seemed perfectly normal. Her cat sat perched on the dining room table while her dog was
Okay,
fast
that's normal, I
asleep on
guess.
the floor. But suddenly, the camera in her kitchen captured something chilling. A voice. A voice that sounds eerily like it says, "I'm back." The first time Emma heard it, it sent a chill down her spine. And finding an explanation wouldn't be easy, because Emma was the only person home at the time. But if she was truly alone, then who was caught on camera talking?
Interesting. I'm going to give that... I don't know, I'm really drawn to giving it an 8. So I'm going to give it an 8. I really think it sounded very clear, like the "I'm back." But also, it looked like there was nobody there. It looked like it was only the animals lounging around, unless they were off in a different room. But I'm interested in why the disembodied voice was saying "I'm back." I wonder if it was a previous haunting for a previous owner and they left and then they came back, or was the owner having some issues before? I don't know, but I'm gonna give that an 8. I think that's a good one. It's very creepy.
A man named Joe says that back in 2019,
Joe
his
Mama
mother confided in him that she believed something demonic was haunting her apartment. For obvious reasons, he didn't believe her and brushed it off. But that quickly changed when she sent him a video of what she'd been dealing with. For a bit of context, Joe's mom was lying in bed recording toward the kitchen when something truly terrifying suddenly appeared.
Joe's mama. What is this view? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Also, is that like a sound from the thing, or is this just somebody snoring? Okay, I'll see it now. Girl, get it in frame. Okay. Okay.
Although the room is dark, it's not hard to see the eerie shape moving on the ceiling. As she aimed her phone towards the kitchen, this black anomaly slowly began to reveal itself more and more. From what we can see, it looks like someone was on the ceiling upside down, and this is its head. At different points in the video, this head wouldn't be showing at all. Then it appeared to be peeking out from around a corner.
You know what's interesting?
Then finally completely...
This looks like a face with like hair, but it can't be hair because that would defy the laws of gravity because the hair would be falling down. That's what I just thought of.
Stare directly at her. Now this video is clearly very dark, with the quality of a potato, so it's hard to say for sure what was what. But
That's what I say. Sorry, I filmed this in a burnt potato.
Number 6.
Why does this look like a burnt potato? I'm gonna give that a 7. I don't know. I feel like I don't really have an explanation, but yeah, it's just it seems creepy. There's definitely something on the ceiling. It's definitely moving. It looks like a human face, creepy face. I don't really know. Yeah. I don't really know what to say about that because there wasn't much evidence. But I'm feeling drawn to a 7. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just speaking to me, you know? Like they match. Almost like Wednesday, the color green, and 7. Or 4 and purple. I feel like we're not going to get into it. Anyways.
On a TikTok account called Globalist Slayer USA.
Okay, do we have any, like, do we not film on anything else? Do we just post everything to TikTok now? On a TikTok account. On a Reddit account. Girl, is there, like, no website we can go to put our paranormal videos? Does somebody need to make that? Anyways.
He says he simply can't explain. At around 4 a.m., the camera in his backyard captured something unsettling. Something he's still searching for answers to.
But to be honest, I would literally post this if I found something paranormal.
In the snow-covered yard, a pair of eerie footprints suddenly begin to appear. These strange tracks slowly imprint themselves into the snow. But there's just one problem. No one is there to make them. As the footprints form, no person or animal can be seen
so
anywhere
cool.
in the frame. So what could have caused
Oh
these
my
mysterious
god!
tracks? A ghostly presence? Or maybe someone who finally cracked the code on invisibility?
That would be cool, but very dangerous. I'm gonna give that a 9. I mean, I don't feel like there's any way you could fake that unless a green screen suit. But even then, it looked like it was like straight from the video, like recording camera thing. And even then, with that type of resolution, I imagine it would be kind of difficult. I don't really know how a green screen suit works. I don't know. I feel like with that type of quality, you'd be able to see at least like an outline or like the pixels acting weird. But I mean, as far as I saw, it just looks like random appearing footprints. That's really cool. I'm gonna give that a 9. That's the highest ranking one so far. Next.
The code on
Sorry, I skipped. Oh, we gotta go back. Sorry.
Number 7. After experiencing strange paranormal activity throughout her life, a woman named Mary says she has little doubt that something supernatural is always nearby. One day while she was in her bedroom, Mary quickly snapped a photo of the kitchen to show her husband that the light had been left on. But when she looked more closely at the picture, her heart sank as she realized what she captured. It's a bit hard to see, but if we enhance the photo, it becomes incredibly clear. Standing in the doorway is what looks like the ghostly figure of a woman, one that seems to be staring directly at Mary. 2 eyes, a nose, and even a mouth appear clearly visible, making it hard to believe this is simply a strange camera glitch. Since capturing the photo, Mary isn't quite sure what to think. And at this point, she doesn't need to investigate, but instead relocate to a different house, far, far away. Number 8.
Okay, that was a quick one. I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give Creepy Grandma a. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 6. No, I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. It could possibly be a pareidolia, but also I don't know. It just looked weird. I'm not sure about that, but it's definitely creepy. It kind of looks like the Scream face, but like, I don't know, not, I guess. It's definitely interesting. I was like, why is she taking a picture of the kitchen light being on? Isn't she in the kitchen? But then I saw it. It was in the background. But that's definitely creepy. She does need to relocate, though.
On a YouTube channel called Dad's Always Right, the man behind this channel describes himself as just your average stay-at-home dad. 5 years ago, he had a newborn son, and to keep an eye on him, he set up a camera to watch over him while he slept. One morning, he woke up to find a notification from this camera, and what he saw left him feeling uneasy.
Aww. Oh my god, is it gonna be something with the bear? Also, bitch, I called it!
As the tiny child peacefully slept, the stuffed bear suddenly moved.
You know,
But something...
I've never had a newborn child, but I've had a newborn sister, and I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to have that much stuff in the crib. But that's not about this.
This movement
The bear moving is definitely creepy and unnatural.
It somewhat appears as if something pulled it. If you watch closely,
Yeah, it looks like...
after the bear fell, the entire crib slightly moved.
Yeah,
Luckily, none of this movement disturbed the sleeping child, but left his father rather unnerved. On another night, the camera set up in his other son's room caught something that he once again couldn't explain. A strange white anomaly was caught flying through the room. This misty form suddenly appeared and flew right past the camera before vanishing entirely. This bizarre anomaly doesn't look like a bug and has led this man to think that something paranormal may be going on. Well, the next thing that was caught on camera definitely solidified that thought.
Girl, what? I mean, it could have blown open. Oh, and look, the baby, like, moves. One of these days, as much as I hate shadow figures, I want to see a door open with a shadow figure walking through. But I guess maybe that's too much energy to, like,
At
use.
1:30 in the morning, their bedroom door slowly swung open.
See,
This sudden movement appeared to wake the sleeping child. And as he rolled over in his crib, the door opened completely, revealing no one on the other side. With it then swinging completely closed, then opening once again, I think it's safe to say that something supernatural is definitely going on here. The man behind this account is still searching for answers, but I think it's pretty obvious that he's got an attention-seeking ghost living in his home. Number 9.
that one, girl, nothing in my head. No words. Straight blankness. That one I'm gonna give a 7. I do think, again, animals, babies, children, they have some sixth sense. And I think they are affected more than, like, the average adult, one that's not like a median or a clairvoyant or whatever. Also, sometimes I think about, I'm like, oh my god, what if there's like a ghost that gets in my room, or like, I don't know, an intruder comes in, but then I'm like, I would know, because my door, for some reason, it's like in the door jamb wrong or something, literally squeaks the loudest. Like, I will put a clip in when my mom just came in here a couple minutes ago.
This black anomaly slowly began to reveal itself more and more.
It's loud. It echoes through the entire house. So if anybody, like a ghost or an intruder, tried to come in, it would be like, girl, I have my own alarm. It's called my door. But yeah, like I said, I hope to see one day a video of a door opening with a shadow figure coming through. If I haven't already, I can't really remember, but let's move on to number 9.
An account called Travel with F is run by a man we'll simply refer to as F. After purchasing a van, he renovated the inside to create a comfortable space where he could eat and sleep while traveling. Whenever he settles on a place to spend the night, he usually sets up a small camera outside.
That sounds like fun, but I couldn't do that. I've got too much stuff and I can't let it go.
F was watching the live feed from this camera on his phone when something appeared that downright terrified him.
Bigfoot.
Yang ada di sini, hai, mendekatlah, tunjukkan dirimu. Buat semua yang ada di sini, buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, mendekatlah, tunjukkan dirimu. Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini,
Fair?
mendekatlah, tunjukkan dirimu. Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, tiba-tiba nggak bisa gerak. Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, gerak sendiri. Nge-lag nggak?
Girl,
Ini
burnt
kenapa ya?
potato, ah.
Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, tolong
Oh,
mendekat.
hail to the no.
As he rotated the camera around,
Well, why
it was
would he?
clear
Why
that no
was he
one was
looking at
outside
it
the
again?
van. But when the camera slowly turned back, a bone-chilling sight came into view. The outline of a woman standing in the distance, dressed entirely in white with long black hair.
Of
The
course,
sudden appearance of this woman
stereotypical.
made his
Oh.
stomach drop. She ominously stood there, silently staring toward the van, far too close for comfort. And I think it's safe to say that F had the same reaction that we all would. Number 10.
I'm gonna give that a 7. It seems like tonight is the night of 7s. It's creepy, but also, why was he looking on the camera to begin with? Had he already seen her? It did look like it wasn't there at one point and then it came back. So it's definitely creepy, which is why I'm giving it a 7. And unless he's a good actor, he seemed genuinely scared. Let's move on to the last one. Number 10.
Someone you may remember seeing on this channel before is YouTube user DinoNugget741.
This next video is 6
Over
minutes.
the last few years, he's carefully documented the haunting in his home, showcasing the dark presence he's been forced to live with. His uploads have been sporadic, as he never knew when this activity would spike, or if he'd be able to catch it on camera. Well, after disappearing for the last 5 months, he recently posted a video confirming that this entity is still haunting him.
Doggy.
You see that, man? Those damn noises again. Welcome to my life. Hello? Hello?
Oh, you can hear he's kind of getting.
I'm by myself.
Oh, I think this is familiar. This seems familiar. Or like at least this house setup does. Turn the light on. Oh my god, turn the damn light on. Turn the... Oh, so she actually turned it on.
Hello?
I would hate to have a second story house in this instance, because if I needed to run downstairs, I would just boom, slide, or fall, tumble.
Hello?
I feel like I've seen this. Have we not seen this? Open it, open it, open it, open. Also, why is that a right-handed door?
There's definitely somebody in there.
Open it.
I've already seen somebody walking in there. The light switch is right here.
Or is that how all doors
I'm coming
are?
in.
Maybe it's how all doors are. Me just talking about doors instead of watching the video.
in his house completely alone, he began to hear vicious screaming
That
coming from
was
upstairs.
good.
He immediately got up to investigate when the ghostly sound of a woman whimpering was caught. This eerie banging continued as he made his way upstairs, and as he turned towards the left, he witnessed a door close on its own. Then within the light coming from under the door, something dark can clearly be seen moving inside the room. With his heart pounding, he cautiously made his way closer. He flung the door open and quickly scanned the room, finding no one as always. For safe measure, he checked inside the room next door, still unable to find anyone responsible for what he was hearing. These alarming events have left him desperate for answers as he tries to get rid of this malevolent spirit. Make sure to follow
It
me
doesn't
on
seem
Instagram to hear
malevolent
more from your
necessarily.
boy.
Please shut up. It just seems poltergeisty. Do y'all not agree? It seems poltergeisty. Also, just wanted to say it. Thank you. No technical difficulties this time. I literally filmed for like 30 minutes one day, and the video only ended up being 12 minutes because for some reason the devices were not working together properly. So I'm glad this worked today. Dare I give that a 10 out of 10? A 10 out of 10. I think, I mean, unless the person was hiding like really good somehow and they got out of the room, but like he had the camera pinned on that room. So if somebody tried to get out, I don't know, maybe somebody turned the light on, closed the door, went into a different room, but he checked all the rooms except for the one across. I don't know. I do give that a 10 though. Very creepy. Very, I don't know. It just seems undebunkable, I guess. I feel like if it was a person, it'd be very hard to not catch them on the camera while they were trying to, make it look like there was a ghost. But also you could hear the running back and forth on the hall, and there was nothing there. It was great. It's great. That's a 10 out of 10. But let me know your thoughts on these videos. What do you think about them? Which one was the scariest? Which one seemed the most real? Which one seemed the most fake? And while you're down there commenting, click all the buttons. You know what to do. And I hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world viewing this. And peace.